So this is Mac Bayou Road, and we're on 98 and we're turning north onto Mac Bayou. What's really cool is you've got the hospital right over here. So you've got Sacred Heart. They are like massive. It's a huge hospital and they're fantastic. I had to go there whenever I broke my foot. I've had a back spasm and they were absolutely fantastic. I will say it was a little bit difficult to find the emergency room in the middle of the night. I went to the main entrance and it was closed because it was, I don't know, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning before I was in so much pain that I was like, no, I might be dying. I think I need to go to the ER. And so the main part was closed and I had to, you know, go searching for it. But aside from that, it's awesome. Here you've got the fire district right here as well. And I'm showing you these things because we are still in Santa Rosa Beach. We are north of 38. 38 is not even a mile away. So we're gonna see an amazing property today up here in Driftwood Estates. And I wanted you to see kind of what's close by. So now I'm gonna pause for a minute and I will turn you back on once we actually get to the neighborhood. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna show you a little bit more because I love this area. Look at these oaks and the moss that's coming off of them. It's so beautiful. It really gives that kind of old Florida feel where, you know, there's quite a bit of trees, a lot of vines. And these are all canal properties over here too. I don't think you can see them so well. We'll see if another one comes up. We're about to be, so you got some wetlands and some canals over here. Let's see a little bit there maybe. Not in time, but I just wanted to show you kind of your drive before you get into actual Driftwood Estates because I really enjoy these types of areas here in our Florida Panhandle, and you're not going to get a ton of this feeling right on 38. Maybe in like Seagrove and some Blue Mountain Beach areas, but for the most part, this really kind of wild Florida feel is going to be on the north side. So if you prefer this type, then you're going to want to be looking here in Santa Rosa Beach. Got some more canal living over here. Don't think you can see it. But what's interesting is you're going to see, you know, different styles of properties right kind of next to each other. If you're not super familiar with Florida or looking at real estate down here, there are definitely areas where one property is going to cost quite a bit of money, you know, significantly more than multiple people are going to make in their entire life combined, next to something that someone else might, you know, it might be valued at something that someone makes in a month. And it just happens that way. So knowing the neighborhoods, if something like that is a detraction to you, knowing the neighborhoods is really important, especially if you're purchasing in this area sight unseen and you're not actually going to be able to make it here prior to purchasing. Make sure whoever you're using as an agent, if it isn't me, although it should be, that they're doing a video tour for you of not just the house, but also the neighborhood. Here we are, Driftwood Estates. Look at this canopy. Who wouldn't want to drive this? So Driftwood definitely has a mix of properties. Nothing, you know, you're not going to see mobile homes back here. You're going to see, you know, houses like we're seeing right now, and then houses like the one I'm going to show you. Now, I don't want to give too much away, but I would say the house that we're going to look at is at least maybe 2 to 3 times the size of anything we have seen so far in this particular video. and yet we still have this great kind of untamed feel, untamed Florida feel here on the other side of the road. Oh, look at these flowers, you guys. In case you guys couldn't tell, this is the first time you make it to my channel, I am a nut for all things outdoors. I love flowers and trees and outdoor spaces, and so anytime we're touring a property that has a great outdoor space, we might be spending a bit more time on that space than we do on the house itself. I apologize in advance to all my fellow outdoor lovers. You know what's up. I know you're getting quite a bit of exterior footage right now, but I think it's important that you understand the neighborhood that we are touring. You can see that these are a little bit different on this side. You got different styles of construction. They don't all just match. It is definitely not a cookie cutter neighborhood, if you will. You're gonna see lots of different designs and looks, colors, sizes. And we're going to the absolute peak, if you will, of Driftwood. Very cool. I love these gated properties that have super long driveways. One, I love the, privacy and security that they provide, but also all of that space to plant all kinds of trees and plants and fruits and vegetables and all those things that, of course, need to be on automated water with timers, because otherwise they'll die, at least if I'm the one that's supposed to be tending to them. Got some new build going on right next to an established property, so there are still opportunities to have a new build in this neighborhood. Not many, but there are some. Look at this view, you guys. See how it just opens up. And would you look at it? He's gonna park on there. Absolutely beautiful. Here we are. This is the property we're going to be touring. This is 929 Driftwood Point, and let's go check it out. Hey guys, I'm AJ Baduke with the Emerald Group. I am your 30A luxury real estate professional right here on 30A, and today we're going to be touring 929 Driftwood in Driftwood Estates. This listing is being offered by Craig Baranowski with Scenic Sotheby's. Thank you so much, Craig, for allowing us to tour this beautiful home. This was built by Beachview Developments as the builder, and they did an exquisite job. If this isn't your first time to the channel and you've been around for a while, you know that we look at some pretty beautiful houses. This one, it's quickly becoming one of my favorites. If you are new to my channel, then please go ahead, hit that subscribe button and ding the bell so that you get notified every time I do another video, because, well, these are beautiful houses, and you should consider relocating to paradise, and I would love to help you. So without further ado, let's check out this beautiful home. So behind me, you can already see, look at how tall this door is. This thing is massive, okay? And if we look up, either in the living room or just past the catwalk up over here where the chandelier is, this ceiling going all the way to the top is 27 feet. You could basically base jump in this house. Not really, please don't try that. Don't take a tour specifically to try to base jump. It won't end well for you or anyone else involved, but it's super tall. Look at this living room and that view. That is the $6.5 million view. This property is being listed for $6.485 million, and it is worth every cent, potentially more. I love this house. Let's check out the kitchen. So we have this great open concept where the kitchen feeds into the dining room and feeds into the living room. And from all of the areas, you have this exquisite water view of the Choctawhatchee Bay. You also have a great view of the pool, and we're gonna check that out in a little bit. I'm gonna echo like crazy when we go out there because the space is massive. Probably a great space to have a little live band going maybe. The builder spared no expense with this. This island is, it's huge. I mean, I can't reach either end. This is probably 6 feet just this way and probably another 8 feet this way. You've got Wolf and Sub-Zero appliances, the farmhouse sink, you've got the gold accents. All of the colors throughout the house are very beachy, natural. When we walk over here, we've got some doors that I think were literally made from driftwood. Fitting, since we're in Driftwood Estates. Over here, we have a massive pantry, and you get another look at one of these doors. Look at this. It's as rough feeling as it is looking, which is fantastic. It's actual wood. It looks like they fished this out somewhere, treated it, and then molded it into exactly what they wanted it to be. And then you've got the steel bars. It's just fantastic. In this pantry, you've got another tall ceiling. You've got a second fridge over here and your microwave nice and hidden. If you're like me, you don't use microwaves at all, so it's nice to have it as an option, just kind of hiding back here, but not necessarily displayed out in this area. Also, if you wanted to kind of be prepping things behind the scenes, maybe you're entertaining out here, which you could easily do, because when I show you this driveway, you're gonna be like, holy cow, you could fit every single one of your family members, doesn't matter how many kids you have. But you could be preparing all the food back in here. You have plenty of space over here to set it out for everyone, and there's so much space for everyone to just sit around the island or at the dining room or in the living room, or probably hanging their feet off the pool, just kind of hanging out. But let's go check out some more parts of the house. We're gonna be here for a while. There are 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. There are 2 masters on each floor, and the guest bedrooms have their own ensuite bathrooms. So nobody's gonna be fighting to use the restroom. Right behind me, we have the wine cellar. Look at this. Beautiful accents. It's like beachy luxury meets almost contemporary, kind of more sophisticated design, if you will. I just absolutely love the different touches that they put throughout this house. We've seen the white walls and the wood accents, but those like rough wood doors and the older red style brick, we don't see that quite as often. So it's really quite a treat. This is actually another entry. So this is the 3-car garage. You've got a half bath here in case you're coming into the garage and then entering, and we're holding it for a long time because you're a real estate agent and you had to show 5 houses. It happens. They've already epoxied the floor for you. And of course, I'm gonna echo like crazy, but you've got your 3 doors here, each one separated, so you can easily fit 3 cars over here and then store anything else that you need to right in this space, because let's face it, this is Florida, and in Florida we store everything in the garage because we don't have basements. This is also going to be your mudroom. Again, we see the brick tile. You can put a washer and dryer in here. And you've got some cabinetry over here and still a beautiful window. There's so much natural light throughout this entire property. This house has 6,650 square feet to it. So we're gonna be looking around a little bit. This is the office. And again, we see that same style door that we saw over in the pantry. And I get super excited every time I look at it. I just love it. I hope you guys do too. Otherwise you're probably like, AJ, you're weird. But this office is beautiful. You've got a large window over here so that you don't feel super cramped, and then tons of built-ins. And they went with a very simple modern desk here, which is great. But if you're like me and you need tons of cubby spaces and such, you could actually still fit that here. I'm gonna show the built-ins. The flooring is all engineered wood. It will stand the test of time. And the AC unit and HVAC system are all specifically meant to handle the humidity that we get here in Florida. So there's a dehumidifier built in, which is fantastic because not only are you in Florida with this house, but you're right off the water. So we're gonna get some moisture that needs to be taken care of. The builder already took that into consideration for you. So it's a very safe house. And then the view, in addition to being super safe, it is also just incredible to be here. This master feeds directly out to the pool and to the yard. You can access it from the sliding glass doors. All the doors are hurricane rated. This house is super sturdy. It's not one that you necessarily have to leave during a hurricane. I probably would because I'm a big old scaredy cat and I've been through enough of them and I don't want to be watching it out these windows, but you know, to each their own. You could hashtag Florida man it out if you like. You do have an electric fireplace over here for some wonderful ambiance, and you can check it out from this bed. You'll just be hanging out. You can either look out at the water or you can look at the fire, maybe watch some TV. Just, you never have to leave this room, really. I'm gonna allow you to go in and check out the master bath. This thing is amazing. You've got his closet right here, and I know you're thinking that was a treat, but when you see hers, you're gonna be like, oh, now it makes sense. So this builder went with, you know, the double vanity concept, but look at the difference. You've got this whole side over here for her, and then this whole side over here for him. And then you didn't need separate showers, but you can have separate shower heads, so each of y'all can hang up your toiletries on either side and not have to worry about using the wrong soap, and he smells like flowers and she smells like Old Spice, I don't know. And we come through here and you're gonna have the her closet. Even have a great kind of zen boho chandelier in this space. There is so much room here for all of your stuff. And then in the event that, you know, something happens like Hurricane Sally came through and we weren't expecting it to be here, and so a lot of us were still in the area, if you should need a safe room, this space right here is fantastic for a safe room. During hurricane season and sometimes outside of hurricane season, we'll get tornadoes. I know nobody thinks Florida and then thinks tornadoes, but it does happen. So knowing where the safe spaces are in the house is a good thing to know. And you're always gonna wanna be on, you know, you wanna be kind of in the center of the property and no exterior walls if possible. This one, everything's kind of built around the side, so it's a little bit different, but for general knowledge. I showed you the wine cellar, but let me show you this space over here. I also love the decor that they went with. I don't have a note as to who the designer is, but they did fantastic. It's very, you've got some beachy pieces, some abstract artwork, but it all flows seamlessly. Oh, we did come this way. Sorry guys, that's the entryway. Listen, sometimes when there are these giant houses, I get lost, all right? I already walked this house twice and I still get lost. All right, check out these stairs. So we've got the metal rods mixed with the wood. The engineered wood continues throughout. We've got the beautiful wood on the ceilings for the detail. And then we've got built-in lights in the stairs. So in the event someone needs to take the stairs at night, still safe to do so. And then the catwalk. You've got to check out the view from this catwalk. I could just hang out right here. All right, let's go check out this side of the house. We do have a second laundry room, so if you were like, oh man, we had, the bedroom downstairs, but there's a laundry room, don't worry, there's another one up here for these bedrooms. Here's one of the bedrooms. This is gonna be one of the guest suites. You do have an ensuite bathroom and a beautiful balcony overlooking the neighborhood. And it's not like some rinky-dink balcony either. This space is beautiful. Of course, a walk-in closet because, well, I would expect nothing less. Here's one of the masters. Look at this bathroom and the linen closet. When you think linen closet, you probably think something kind of small. This thing is fantastic. I could use this as my main closet, just about. For the winter seasonal clothing. I love the color scheme in here. If you look at the tile work on the floor and then how it kind of continues into the shower, but in a smaller scale, and then continues the same kind of color scheme up the walls all the way up to the ceiling, just in a different design. Absolutely breathtaking detail work. And of course, another walk-in closet. This walk-in closet being for this master, not for the guest room that we just looked at. And then the master, of course, with this view. Like the guest room, we have another balcony, but on this side, obviously, we have a bit of a better view, depending on what your taste is. I think most people are gonna prefer the water view, but some folks might not. We'll head over to the other side. We're not done yet, but wait, there's more. I'm gonna show you the remaining bedrooms first, and then I have a surprise. This is the last master of the house, again with a gorgeous view. Actually, I don't think this one's the master because it doesn't have a dual vanity, so excuse me, y'all. We do still have a full walk-in closet, still a great space, still a fantastic view, all of the things that truly matter. You've got this canned lighting throughout that keeps everything looking very neat, but then we also have great fixtures throughout with the kind of, we've got the metal with the wood, so it just goes together very, very well. Here we have another bedroom. If you're still with me, go ahead and comment down below. What is your favorite thing about this house so far? Because I'm curious. I know what my favorite is, but yours might be different. And then another bedroom. Just go on and on. You get a bedroom and you get a bedroom. And look at the ceiling. I don't know if I pointed this out before, but you can see that they all vault upward. So every room gets, the same amount of, not the same amount, but a touch of luxury, we'll say. All right, here's the surprise. So we've got this kind of coffee bar, adult bar area here, and then an entire additional living space. So if you have a multi-generational family, you could potentially have, a single generation up on this floor, and they would have their own living space. There's a full bathroom right here as well. And then through this door, through door number 17 million, we have the entertainment center or media room, if you will. You'd basically just have a family night and everybody be watching movies over here. Very, very, very cool. I don't know about y'all, but I don't go to movie theaters anymore because my bladder hates me. You can't press pause at the movie theater. You just can't do it. They won't do it for you. All right, let's go check out the pool because, well, it's that time. All right, let's go check out the pool and maybe the water view. Yes, the door is that heavy, but mostly I was pulling it open slowly for dramatic effect. You're welcome. Don't look. Oh, that was easy. Do you guys hear this echo? So here you've got your built-in hot tub, and then you've got your pool, which has a ledge over here that you can sit at, and then of course your more shallow ledge over here that you can put some loungers in and hang out in the pool. That's literally my favorite feature of any pool, is when they have that shallow area that you can put some loungers in, hang out, read a book, have your morning coffee. Like, yes, I would get in the pool first thing in the morning with my coffee. No shame. You've got this great outdoor kitchen for entertaining. That's fantastic. And as if that wasn't enough, you could absolutely open up these sliding glass doors so that you have a pass-through area from kitchen to dining to kitchen and have this entire space. So if you are cooking for a ton of people and you need to have both kitchens going, I mean, it's fantastic. I don't know if you got a shot of this tile work here on the hot tub, but how beautiful is that? Look at those colors popping. Another wonderful thing about this house is the elevation. So if you take a look, we'll come on down here. You do still have great yard space, but we're up a couple more feet right here. So in the event of a hurricane, especially being right on the water, one of the things that we worry about is flooding. Not so much an issue right here. We have the seawall, and you can see that it's built up considerably from the water line, and then the yard the house has been built up even further from the yard. So fantastic design, functionality, space, view, all the things. Even the dock, these are one of my favorites. If you get the wooden docks, they don't last quite as well. They don't hold up quite as well during a storm. This style, it's got enough holes, it's porous enough that when the waters rise, they don't completely come up necessarily. They handle it pretty well. And then when they dry back out, they're still quite the same, as far as functionality. Ask me how I know. For any of you that don't know, my house flooded back in 2020 from Sally whenever I lived on the water. And so I'm very familiar with what to look for, what you don't want, docks that you should pay attention to, things of that nature. Great space over here. You could put in a boat lift, absolutely. This is a couple feet deep right now. Pilings look great, of course, everything's new. And then you have this great potential hangout space over here. Maybe you like to fish, you could set a sink up over here, cleaning station for your fish, and bring them right in, cook them outside so your wife doesn't get mad at you for the fish smell in the house. Pretty great setup. And you might not realize it, but this area is great for dolphin watching. Yes, there are dolphins that will come all through the sound, the bay, the bayou. They're not just out in the Gulf. So if you wanted to come out here and relax and just hang out, there's a high probability that you're gonna get a dolphin show for free. It's kind of amazing. That was one of my favorite things whenever I was living on the water. I would be working in my office just watching the dolphins, or go hang out at the end of the dock to meditate, and then some dolphins or a stingray would go by. If you guys haven't experienced that for yourself yet, highly recommend it. Also recommend you do it with this house, so give me a call if you're interested. This is obviously the back view of the house. And you can see how modern and chic it is while still being very inviting. So yes, it's grand, but it's like, yes, still come and enjoy me. All right, that's the end of the video. This is obviously the front view of the house and the 3-car garage doors. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed touring it for you. Thanks again, Craig, for allowing us the opportunity to showcase your listing here in Driftwood Estates. If you guys haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ding the bell, and give me a call if you're interested in this property or any others. If you're thinking 38 Santa Rosa Beach isn't quite your cup of tea, we do have a sister channel, Life on the Emerald Coast. Here's a link to it over here. And if you're worried that we're not real, here's a link to our Google reviews for all that we've done, and not even all that we've done in the area. We've got a lot of Google reviews. We do good work and we love y'all. So we'll see you at the next one.